3 steps to astral projection and lucid dreaming every single time. Now, let me explain the astral realm a little bit. Let me talk about the realms. There are 3 realms of existence, or planes of existence, known as the causal plane, which is the first plane. It's very... there is no form. There is no anything. There's no materialistic anything in the causal plane. This is pure idea. Then we have the astral plane. This is the plane in between the physical and the causal. So you have to recognize that there are laws that govern each one of these planes. And for example, the physical dimension, the physical realm that we're talking in right now, I'm talking to this camera, we're experiencing higher consciousness together. And at the same time, we have the astral plane and the causal plane simultaneously creating what we know as reality. So when we sleep at night, dimethyltryptamine, or DMT, gets released through the pineal gland and we experience a outer body experience. We have an OBE and we exit our body and we enter what's known as the astral plane. That's why when you dream at night and you have flying dreams or you have mystical dreams, that's because there is no law like gravity or time or space. You wake up from a dream and it feels like months as taken by sometimes, right? That's because there is no time, there is no space, just like the physical plane that we walk here on planet Earth. Now, the number 1 tip by far that I can give you is meditation. Have a regular meditation practice. This will allow you to understand and navigate each one of these planes by themselves without entering them all simultaneously. Now, slowly you're going to loosen up your grip on the physical plane. That's obviously what's happening here. Is most people are attached to the physical plane. They have no idea what an OBE is. They've never been out of their body. You've never had some type of experience like that. For most people, it happens accidentally. I'm talking about how to do this consciously. The second tip that I can give you is affirmations. Using affirmations to affirm what you are creating. You have to have that level of confidence to create the outcome that you're looking for. So lucid dreaming, for example, when you lie there at night and you're sleeping, you're about to go to sleep, just affirm within your reality. Say, I am going to remember my dreams. I am going to remember my dreams. I am going to remember my dreams. I am going to remember my dreams, all the way until you drift off to sleep. And when you remember your dream, that is the first step into awakening into astral projection and lucid dreaming. Once you are conscious of your dreams, you are in the astral realm. You look at your form and it's different than the physical form. And you were like, whoa, this is my astral body. And then you can start navigating and traveling and doing all kinds of fun stuff. So the last step that I want to give you, the last and probably the most important tip that I can give you is don't get caught in expectations. That's the thing is, you know, right before you get to bed tonight, you're going to get all this, you're going to be all stoked about meeting these aliens and celestial beings and traveling dimensions and doing all this fun stuff. And then it doesn't happen and you're upset and you suffer. That's because you're attached. This is the first step, right? You have to know that the attachment is going to create that suffering. So let go of all expectations, every single one of them. When you can do this every single night when you sleep, you get into that astral realm and you start lucid dreaming every single night, that's when you can do this consciously through meditation. Don't try to do this while you meditate and exit your body before having a lucid dreaming practice. This is what it takes in order to loosen up that grip between the physical form. Imagine this analogy like a shoe, right? You have to undo the laces before you can take off the shoe. If the shoe is our body, how can you just pull off your shoe? That's what most people are trying to do, like pull off this tight shoe with the laces all tied on in a knot. You have to undo the knot, take the laces, loosen up the tongue of the shoe, get it loose first, and then it just falls off, right? It comes off very easily. That's what I'm preparing you for. You have to do the preliminary work before you can enter these alternate dimensions. That's just how it goes. Nobody can do this for you. Nobody can snap their fingers and make you have an outer body experience. You know, it's not how this works. And recognize that the real magic is right here on planet Earth. I don't want to make these videos and get into astral projection and have all these people concerned about leaving their body. The real magic is right here on Earth. We only leave our body to experience what we need to experience, to take action and cultivate that experience right here on planet Earth in the physical plane. If you didn't have a physical body, then that's what you're supposed to do, right? Like, you wouldn't be here. So you are here for a very special reason. So I know astral projection is fun. I know lucid dreaming is really fun. Recognize as well that your pineal gland has to be completely open. You have to have an uncalcified pineal gland before you can experience this. So if you've done all three of these steps and you aren't astral projecting at all, go watch my open your third eye video and do my guided meditations. That's going to help you activate that kundalini energy, open up the pineal gland to allow you experience the astral realm or any other alternate dimension, because anything that's tied to our two physical eyes is right here in the physical plane on this waking earth. You have to open up your third eye. We're traveling through our mind's eye. It's not like you're lying there in bed and your eyes are open and you're doing all of these things. No, the physical body can't tell the difference through your emotions via the nervous system. So when you're experiencing the astral realms and you're flying and you're doing all these cosmic things, the body thinks it's real and it's reacting to it because it is real. Again, those three planes of existence are happening simultaneously. You have to recognize that whatever's happening on the astral plane eventually travels into the physical plane. When you have an idea, right, you have to have an imagination. You have to create that idea on the causal plane before it enters the astral plane and then finally manifests here on planet Earth. So recognize all three of these steps and use each one of them consciously to allow you to experience lucid dreaming every single night and then consciously get into an astral projection with your meditation practice. I'm going to tell you a little story here about my very first astral projection experience. As some of you know, I'm a certified Raja yoga instructor and I teach meditation. I took 3 classes back to back in college, and I was in a meditation group with about 12 other people. And I was in a routine, right? A very strict routine where I would go to school every day. I had my meditation and then I would go home, make dinner, and just do the normal thing, right? Well, this happened in a very particular way where I was meditating in the group of people with our 12 students that were all together in class, and I was meditating just like a normal day, and then before you know it, I exited my body and I traveled all the way back home and I started doing my normal routine in my bedroom, right? And it wasn't until later on that evening where I physically got home, got into my bedroom, sat on my bed, and like, whoa, it all caught up with me simultaneously, like deja vu, where I knew I had been there before. I was like, whoa, I was just here, but something's different. And I looked around and I just in the flash of that moment realized I was just there in my astral form about an hour prior, only I was sitting down in my meditation group. And it was such a profound experience, right? It happened completely accidentally. It happened completely spontaneously. And it took me days to comprehend it, to integrate that experience. Now, this is what I want to happen to you. I want it to happen effortlessly. I want it to happen spontaneously. If you're sitting there forcing it and grinding and like affirming and using affirmations and meditating like, oh, I just want to have an out-of-body experience. I just want to, it's not going to happen. That's the ego winning the game. You have to let go, surrender, and repeat. That is seriously the only way to connect with the higher self and fully integrate this experience. If you're doing this for egotistic pleasure, if you're doing this for sense gratification, it's not going to work. This is karma. This is the cause and effect. We have to do everything that I like to call that is within the highest good of all. That's like one of my favorite mantras. If you're ever stuck, if you ever feel like something isn't right, ask yourself, is this for the highest good of all? And see how your higher self reacts to that current situation. Once everything is aligned for the highest good of all, you will know, you will feel it in your deepest core. It feels great when you have everything aligned and you know it's for the highest good of all, and the work that you're doing is affecting everybody on planet Earth. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tell me in the comment section below, are these tips working for you? Have you ever astral projected for? I would love to hear your stories about astral projection and lucid dreaming. Take some Ormus supplements. Get the pineal gland completely calcified. Get on those detox smoothies. Everything that I talk about on this channel will help you propel yourself into these astral projection experiences. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm out. Peace.